Hello friends! I've already put away all my autumn decorations and started preparing for the winter and Christmas seasons. But since I don't like jumping straight from one season to another, it feels too rushed for me. I prefer to slowly ease into winter and December times. So today I decided to start with a bit of home decor that definitely has a festive vibe for me, but isn't as bold as traditional Christmas decorations. So I'm planning to make dried orange slices to decorate my home. It's actually a very simple process. I just need to slice the oranges, remove the excess moisture with a paper towel, then put them in the oven to dry at a low temperature for a few hours. And while the oranges are drying in the oven, I wanted to make another citrus treat, mandarins jam. Because for me mandarins are practically one of the main symbols of Christmas and New Year, so I thought it would be wonderful to enjoy them not only fresh, but also in the form of homemade jam. And I actually really love making homemade preserves in the fall. It's such a special cozy vibe for me. But unfortunately I didn't manage to make them early in the autumn to enjoy during the winter cold times, but I realized that there is nothing stopping me from making it now, so I decided to give this recipe a try. And according to the recipe, I just need to peel the mandarins, add sugar and lightly press them to help the mandarin juice mix with the sugar. Then add lemon to help the jam thicken, bring it all to a boil and cook for only 5 minutes. But I need to repeat this boiling process 3 times, letting it cool completely between each boil. So now I will do it for the first time and then leave it to cool. During this transitional time between seasons, I always wanted to feel some changes that also reflect in my home. And I've actually wanted to rearrange the living room for a while now and create a cozy hygge corner, or as Danes called it, hygge krog. And I think now is the perfect time for it. So we actually have a room here which I've never shown you before, because it's mostly my husband's stuff, like his 3D printer and his dark room, and there is also a guest bed in this room. But since it's actually rarely used, most of the times it just occupies too much space in here. So I wanted to move this bed into the living room to free up space for my husband and to create additional cozy place in the living room. So while my oranges and mandarins are in the middle of their long cooking process, it's the perfect time to make some work out with furniture. So now it's time to check on the orange slices, flip them and bake another hour. And also it's time to move on the finishing the mandarin jam. After completing 3 iterations of boiling the jam, it's time to remove the lemon, as it shouldn't remain in the final result. But even with lemon, my jam didn't thicken as much as in the recipe video, so I decided to add a little bit of gelatin to make it thicker. And after it, I'm really happy with the results. Besides the jam, I also have an idea for another festive dish I wanted to make today. And even though we don't celebrate Thanksgiving like an American, I usually just love all of the holidays, especially those with specific delicious food. So I like to follow the traditions of many different holidays, and this time I also decided not to skip Thanksgiving and prepare a small cozy dinner for it. And of course, a pumpkin pie should be on this table. Especially since I still have some pumpkin puree left from the pumpkins I prepared last time. However, I have an important note. Since I decided to make a small dinner for 2, I don't want to prepare too much food, and I don't want to bake a large pumpkin pie because I don't want to overeat tonight. So I decided to be creative and make mini pumpkin pies instead. Actually, I am doing this not only because of the portion size, but also because first, it's fun to try something different, and second, in a large pumpkin pie the filling doesn't always bake evenly due to its thick layer, but in mini pumpkin pies I will get the perfect ratio of crust to pumpkin filling, ensuring that the filling bakes perfectly. So I can only recommend you to try this recipe as well in the next time. I think it's nice and modern and fun twist on a classic pumpkin pie. Meanwhile, my orange slices have fully dried and it's time to start decorating my cozy corner. First I planned to make a garland out of them, but then I changed my mind and decided to place them by one on the wall using special glue pads. And I think this actually turned out more fun and interesting, and I really love the result. And that's it for today. I finished everything I planned to do. Now it's time to relax in my cozy new corner and do a bit of cozy crafting with a winter movie on the background. I've been meaning to watch the old Little Women movie with Christian Bale as Laurie, so I'm going to turn it on and enjoy my knitting and a good film. And since I'm preparing for winter, I decided to add some extra warmth and knit myself a simple and cozy bonnet. I've already started working on it, but since I'm a pretty slow knitter, I'm not sure I will finish it anytime soon, but I'm still hoping to finish it this winter. Thank you for watching and have a wonderful Thanksgiving and winter times.